This is diabolical. My guy, not only did you rob a 14-year-old, but you proceeded to go on social media and brag about it? What is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and we are back in this thing with another reaction. Not gonna lie, man, this title threw me all the way off, so I had to bring this to the channel. Now, the title of this video is Teen Robs 14-year-old at gunpoint. Judge slams him with 25 years. Why are you robbing a 14-year-old, bro? Like, what is a 14-year-old gonna have that's worth putting your freedom on the line? Hey, I know some of these younger kids be streamers and all this. They be walking around rich already, but come on, man. We both know that wasn't the case here. Let's get into this video and see what went down. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let's get into it.
You put a gun to somebody's head. We're lucky you haven't killed somebody because that's the path you're on.
He pulls a gun on a 14-year-old kid and steals not only that kid's dirt bike, but also a small amount of cash from that 14-year-old. The PSI indicates that 14-year-old is so traumatized by this, they can't even attend public school anymore, Judge. When he was apprehended with that stolen dirt bike, there was a vehicle associated with this defendant. And in that vehicle were other subjects who had 4 firearms in that vehicle, Judge. And as if that was not bad enough, he goes on to brag about this criminal activity on social media. And if that wasn't bad enough, Judge, he goes on to taunt the victim of the UUMV on social media as well. Judge, he is youthful, I'll acknowledge that. He does not have any adult criminal history, Your Honor, I will acknowledge that.
No, this is diabolical. My guy, not only did you rob a 14-year-old, but you proceeded to go on social media and brag about it? Yo! What is the deal with these new criminals, bro? What is their obsession with getting online and letting people know that they did a crime? Like, that has got to be the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in this world. Like, these old criminals back in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s, bro, they probably be looking at y'all young cats like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Clout is a hell of a drug, man. I'm telling you, like, doing something that could send you to jail for multiple decades and you willingly get online and brag about it. Crazy.
But Your Honor, what he has engaged in is beyond the pale. He needs prison time, in my opinion, Your Honor, and that's what we're asking this court.
Look at how he looking.
If somehow, in any way, shape, or form, the court's considering community supervision, we'd ask for shock probation, some prison time up front, and then shock him out on community supervision. Judge, again, this is just beyond the pale. And I think the PSI speaks for itself. Thanks, Judge.
Bro trying to look all innocent. Look at him. Don't be looking like that now.
Mr. Chopin, these cases for me with kids your age are so hard. And I have for a very long time tried very hard to give chances. But all of the guns and the riding around and I mean, so January 2019, you're put on January of 2019, you are put on probation, juvenile probation. You violated it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On your 7th time to violate, they finally sent you to TJJD, right? 7 times.
Hold on, man. Not only was he already on probation, this man violated his probation 7 freaking times. It took y'all. See, normally in life, it's 3 strikes and you out. That's a real thing. They gave this man almost the same amount of lives as a cat. He almost did it 9 times, bro. So y'all mean to tell me it took him violating his parole not once, right? You can get away with that. Not even 3 times. Not 4, not 5, but 7 freaking times this man violated. 7 times he showed y'all that he wasn't going to do what he was supposed to do. Or if I should probably say he showed y'all 6 times, and then the 7th time y'all arrested him. So 6 times he showed y'all that he was not going to listen and abide by the program. And y'all finally decided to do something to him. It took 7 freaking times. That is insane.
You were given an opportunity. You go to TJJD. Obviously, you're not there very long because you get out, and then in December of 2022, you commit an unlawful carrying a weapon, evading arrest or detention, and you're again put on probation. You're given another opportunity in January of 2023. So in this year, you were put on probation for a gun case and an evading case. While you're on that probation, after you've been to TJJD, you commit these 3 offenses
Crazy.
while you're on probation. So none of it makes sense that I want to do better. And I mean, all this riding around with guns and masks and stealing, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Wow.
Go to see in the jury box. I gotta think about this one some more for a minute. So what I've done in addition to obviously.
Yo, hold on, man. Yo, the judge heard all of this nonsense, and she said, hold on, man. I got to think about if I'm really finna do it to him for real. And I guess she ultimately decided that she was going to do it to him for real. I mean, if you ask me, bro, is 25 years excessive in this case? I don't really think it is. Y'all have given this man chance after chance after chance after chance. How many times are y'all going to let him off the hook, right? If you ask me, it's only a matter of time before he gets back out and actually kills someone. You don't want to let it get to that point. You don't want to wait until it gets that bad. So you might as well go ahead and do something about it now. And that's what she's going to do.
Just thinking about it and looking at all of this a little bit more is ask and get any incident reports that you've had since you've been in custody. And Mr. Chopin, I appreciate Mr. Lewis and what he's done and the arguments he's made for you. And like I said before, it really kills me to what I feel like I have to do to you young people. But we are in Jefferson County tired of young people running around here with guns. You put a gun to somebody's head. We're lucky you haven't killed somebody because that's the path you're on. You've had opportunities at probation, and unfortunately, those haven't worked. You've actually already had 2. You were sent to TJJD, you got out, you still committed offenses, and then you got probation again, and then you're here. So all this talk of I want to do right and I'm going to do better is just a bunch of baloney. The way you can't follow the rules in jail shows me same pattern.
She about to fry that boy up.
So at this time, in cause number 23 DCCR 099.
Wait a minute, y'all. Pay attention to his face. Look at them puppy eyes he making. Was you making them puppy eyes when you put that gun up to that 14-year-old's face and robbed him? 14, y'all. What grade are you in at 14? Like the 8th grade or something? 14 years old and you got a gun to your face getting robbed. When I was 14, I maybe had $5 to my name. But you gonna rob me for $5? What is that? A bag of chips nowadays? Bro, that's not even a bag of chips and a freaking drink nowadays. She about to do it to him. Pay attention to his face.
3, I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of unauthorized use of a vehicle. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison.
Okay,
You will
2
receive
years for
credit
that.
on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. In clause number, and these were all just open. So in clause number 23, DCCR 0991, I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 10 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of
Ooh.
Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time
That's
that you've
12
been in custody
already.
that the law gives you the right to receive.
That's 12
In
already.
clause number 23, DCCR 0992, I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of aggravated robbery. Sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I am making an affirmative weapon, finding of a deadly weapon. These cases will run concurrently, which means together at the same time. So I am denying the state's motion to accumulate, which is a gift to you.
Oh my goodness.
I am going to grant the state's motion to forfeit the weapon, which is a Taurus Millennium G2 pistol bearing serial number TIP 10158.
She did that boy a favor. All them sentences is running at the same time. She really could have did them in. For real, if she really wanted to. Nobody was going to object to it. I mean, he's already shown you that he's very dangerous and unpredictable, right? Putting a gun to a 14-year-old's face, bro, it was only a matter of time before you got back out and actually killed someone. So, like, ooh, man.
I'm going to hand you, I need a,
25
there
years.
should be an admonishment showing that I signed it. There wasn't a plea agreement, but I don't see one printed out. Mr. Chopin, I take no pleasure in giving out a sentence like this, but I feel like what I have to do is protect Jefferson County for people like you, who have continued to show that you're just a danger and becoming more and more of a danger instead of learning from the opportunities that you've been given. You will be handed in just a minute a trial court certification in each of your cases that shows these weren't agreements, so you do have rights to appeal, and you can talk to Mr. Lewis about that. I hope you take advantage of any programs. You're still young. You're going to get out of prison and you're going to be young still and have a lot of your life ahead of you. I hope what you do while you're in prison is do what you're saying you really want to do, is get your life together. There's programs you can get out. You can have education when you get out. They offer that.
Crazy work.
And hopefully be a productive member of society instead of going down the wrong path that you've been going. All right, good luck to you. You can go back with the bailiff. We'll get those forms printed out.
Do you agree with this?
Yo, his lawyer know he cooked. Look, they're obviously going to appeal that, but it's not going to go nowhere, right? So, we got to pull the handy calculator out for this. He looks pretty young, right? I'm pretty sure he's older than 19, but let's just assume that he's 19. Even if he's 19, he's going to get out at 44 years old. That is diabolical, bro. Keep in mind, I'm 28 right now. I'm 28. Do you know how long it's going to take for me to actually get to the age of 44 years old? This man is probably older than 19. I just started at 19, bro. So if he's 20, that's 45. 21, that's 46. Oh my goodness, he's going to be in his 40s. A good portion of his life is already gone. And it's really nobody's fault but his own, man. I mean, they gave you plenty of chances. You had plenty of opportunities to change. I agree with the judge here, man. You are way too out of control. And it's only a matter of time before you get back out and actually delete somebody. So, yeah, man, she got to protect the public from people like this guy, man. So shout out to this judge. This guy had plenty of opportunities. He decided not to take them. And he got to pray and hope that he make it out of prison in 25 years. Because guess what? It's not guaranteed that you're going to make it out in 25 years. It's not guaranteed that he's going to get out of jail and be able to live a normal life. He can get poked in there, and by poked I mean, you know what I'm saying, get stabbed in there. Anything can happen in jail, bro. You're around a bunch of violent offenders just like yourself. Matter of fact, you're around a bunch of people that's more violent than you. Yeah, let's take it there. You're around a bunch of people that's way more violent than you, that have done way more horrible things than you. You put a gun up to a 14-year-old's face. It's guys in there that you're about to be face to face with that have done way worse things than that, brother. And you gotta defend yourself. And you acting like you about that life? Well, you gotta showcase it. We're about to really find out if you about that life for real, because you got 25 years behind them bars, brother. Good luck to you, because you're gonna need it. But anyways, man, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you think the judge was doing too much with this case? Do you think she kind of went a little too overboard with the 25 years? Me personally, I don't think so. I don't do crime. I'm a civilian. And he had 7 chances, man. I mean, come on. At some point, we got to take control over the situation and do something about it. But let me know what y'all boys think. It's your boy Juan. I'm going to be back with more content soon. Peace.